sunglasses.
Not bad.
Okay, so this is what happened. This is wild, actually, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So like,
Oh,
I was awake during the whole thing, right? So, so I walk into the first little spot, and they put me like in the chair, the regular chair they like check your vision with, and the main doctor comes in. They're asking me questions, all that stuff, and then he gives me like some eye drops, but it's like, I guess it's like numbing eye drops, because as soon as he did it, my eye turned red, and like I couldn't feel my eyes. So I was like, okay.
What?
So like my eyes are getting numb, and then it was really weird because they came in, they're like, all right, we're gonna put some gauze behind your ears. I'm like, behind my ears? Yeah, like why are you? I thought y'all were working on my eyes. Like, what's going on? So they like, I have like a head cap on, I have a mask, and then I have gauze tied like with, I guess, tape behind my ears. This whole time I don't have my glasses on, so I can't really see what's going on. And then we walk up to like the actual room, and it's this big dude in there. He's like talking to me, like he lays me down, you know, like I'm sitting on the whatever bed thing, and he like makes me confirm all my information, like makes me say what I'm getting done, my name and my birthday, just regular stuff. And then they put like hella drops in my eye. Like, I mean, like it had to be a whole bottle. He was like, all right, open your eyes, we're gonna put some drops. And I mean like a flood. So like that's what the gauze was there for. Like, it was so much that it was running down my face. So it was like getting caught up in the back of my ears and stuff. So I'm like flooding in this whatever liquid, and he's like, all right, let's begin. So then they cover up my left eye, and they like tell me to look upwards, and there's this thing above me, and it has a bunch of different colored lights flashing, but one light in the middle is green. So he's just like, look at that light. So he puts more sterilizer, more eye drops, all this stuff into my eye, and I'm like sitting there, like, again, like everything is kind of wet, but like it feels good, right? Like it just feels like I don't know, like it feels like very moisturizing, like in my eye. So then they clamp my eye open. So like they like literally like a 2-prong or a 4-prong clamp. They like put it on like the top of my eye and the bottom of my eye, and like they like are twisting it to make my eye like stay open. And like that was really uncomfortable for a little bit. And then they put some more numbing drops in my eye. And then he takes this little cylinder, like this little, almost like a spoon, and he puts it like on my pupil. And like he's pushing down on it, and like I'm sure he wasn't pushing down a lot, but to me it felt like it was a ton. So he's like, it felt like somebody was like pressing your eye in, but like not pain. Like it never hit the pain level, but it was just kind of like, what's happening, you know? Because like my eye was numb, but it was just like pressure like going into my face. So like while he's pushing it down, he's like, you might not be able to see the light anymore, but that's normal. I'm like, huh? So the more he pushes down, he's dropping more stuff, and eventually like it's black, like I can't see anything. And then I feel him scraping something on my eye, and like the light starts to come back, and I can see him like slowly scraping stuff off my eye. And then like as he lifts it up, like I can see, like, I guess it looked like a film of something he was scraping like come off. And then the nurse starts counting down, and as she's counting down, it like the laser comes in, and I don't feel the laser touching my eye, but I smell it. Like it smells like something is burning. And she's counting down from 15, and when she gets to 0, then a bunch of more drops in my eye, and then they take out the like whatever, that thing that they had in my eye, the thing that was like prying it open. And then they put a contact in, like a bandage contact, and then a bunch of more drops, and then they covered up that eye, and then did the other eye too. So it was just crazy though, because like the whole time, like all you're trying to do is focus on looking at this little green dot that's blinking amongst all these other lights, and it's almost impossible because you feel everything. Like it's not painful, but like I felt literally everything. And even like right now, like my eyes feel sore. They don't feel like I'm hurting, but it just feels like, you know when you have a hair in your eye and it's very uncomfortable, and then eventually you take it out, and there's like 10 seconds where you're like, I know the hair is not there, but it still doesn't feel good. And it's like you're trying to blink it out, and it's like every other blink it feels like the hair is still there, but you know it's out. Like that's exactly what I feel. Like it's like I'm on the verge of like, I feel like I could cry, but I'm not feeling any pain, and I feel like I want to take something out of my eye, but there's nothing in it. Like that's how it feels right now. But it's like in a numbing way, but like under all of that, like my eye is still numb. So it was wild. Like just the whole thing was wild. And then like as soon as he put the contact in and took everything out, like I could see, like I remember like when I was in there, I was like, holy freak, because like I genuinely could like, I could see his hand, I could see whatever. And then they were done. They were like, all right, the table's gonna move. They moved me out from under the table. And then he was like, all right, stand up. And I stood up and I was like, hey, you know, like I could see the doctor for the first time and the nurse for the first time and everything else. So it was kind of crazy. Like it's still blurry, don't get me wrong. Like if this was my normal vision, I would need glasses, but it's significantly better than anything I had ever felt before, for sure. So that's kind of crazy. Yeah, no, it was wild. It really was wild. Like being able to feel all that stuff. Like I don't know how else to explain it, but it genuinely was just, it was crazy. Like absolutely crazy. But I'm ready to go to sleep. Like I'm ready to like just knock out and hopefully wake up and everything's feeling like chill.